Plaintiff Hugh Murphy says he always knew that the defendant's daughter had a reputation for hooking up with other people's boyfriends. So when she tried to get with Hugh's brother, his girlfriend got angry, and they ended up fighting. Hugh claims he's the one who broke up the fight, but he ended up getting arrested, so he's suing for attorney fees and defamation. Defendant Donna Lee claims Hugh is lying about the incident. Donna's daughter, Stephanie, who's with her in court today, claims Hugh punched her in the face, and that's why he got arrested. And Donna's countersuing for emotional distress and medical bills.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
Okay. I never knew Donna or her daughter, Stephanie, before the incident occurred. I just knew of her daughter because she has a bad reputation around town for trying to get with other people's boyfriends. I'm saying this because she was texting my brother, trying to chill with him and hang out with him. So his girlfriend at the time found out that Stephanie was texting him. Mm-hmm. And on August 1st of 2008, we were pulling up to a 7-Eleven in Delanco, New Jersey, and my brother's girlfriend at the time spotted Stephanie and decided to confront her about texting him. So she got out of the car and they started screaming at each other and going back and forth, and it escalated into a fight. And
They did get into a physical fight?
Yes.
The two ladies?
Yes, got into a physical fight in the drive-thru of the bank. And then after a couple minutes of them fighting, I broke the fight up because his girlfriend at the time was beating her up pretty bad. Had her on the ground and was beating her up.
Excuse me, Your
so I
Honor.
broke it up.
Hold on, ma'am. Who else was there other than you and the girls?
A couple of my other friends.
Men?
No,
Or
women.
Women?
Yes.
There were two girls fighting
Yes, Stephanie and his
two
girlfriend
women
at the time.
witnessing.
I have 4.
And those 4 women were doing what?
They were just standing there watching.
All right, 4 women watching
Yes,
and 1 man, that being you,
me and my brother.
you and your brother.
Yes,
7 people, and she was with whom?
I believe 4 of her friends.
Okay.
That's a lie.
5 versus 7. Anyone help you break it up?
No,
Why did you break it up instead of
because
him?
she was beating her up pretty bad.
I know, but she was beating his girlfriend.
I know, and she was my best
So
friend.
he
and
would usually, one would typically have their mate break up a fight.
She was my best friend. His girlfriend at the time was my best friend.
Okay,
so
closer to you than your
guess-
brother.
not in that way, but she was my best friend.
Just doesn't make sense. Nevertheless, when you broke it up, what happened then?
And then we started walking back to my car, and that's when Stephanie was running over to my car, and I screamed at her to get away from my car. And that's when another one of our female friends ran up and punched Stephanie inside of her head. And she kept punching her and got her onto the ground and started kicking her. And after a couple minutes, they stopped fighting, and we all got back into our cars and left.
They just
The
stopped.
cops were coming.
Yes.
You all watched them for 2 minutes.
Yes.
What was her 4 friends doing?
Weren't doing anything.
You saw them?
Yes.
And they just stood there?
They were standing there watching.
Look at our girl, look at our friend being beaten down like a dog. And we're just gonna stand here.
Yes, they were.
Good enough. Let me hear your version. Or more importantly, is this your daughter?
Yes, this
Let
is
me
my
hear her
daughter,
version first of what happened. State your name.
Stephanie Winetti.
What do you say happened?
I was with 2 of my friends, 1 guy and 1 girl. And then Steven's girlfriend had come up to my friend, and they were and the 4 other girls that he was with were yelling at her. And I know how they are and how they act around town. So I decided I was going to try to leave because I didn't want to get jumped because I know how they are. And as I was walking through the bank drive-thru to meet up with my other friend who was on my phone with my dad, Brooke ran up and hit me in the head. So then I turned around, and then we ended up on the ground. And then the 4 other girls that he was with.
Why did she hit you instead of the girl she had the beef with?
I have no idea because I had already been like.
Did she hit that girl?
No.
She just hit you.
Yes.
The girl she had no problem with.
I found out that my friend had did something with somebody else's boyfriend, and she lied and said that she was me.
As you walked away, she said, that's her.
Because the girl said that she was me,
Right, what
and then I was
happened then,
her.
ma'am? She hit you and then what?
We ended up on the ground, and 4 other girls ran up and stomped me out repeatedly, and then somebody screamed cops.
What were your friends doing? when you were being stomped repeatedly?
The girl was just standing next to the ATM machine, and the guy was on the phone.
They just,
with my dad.
So why he was on the phone with
and
your dad.
And he doesn't hit girls.
How long do you think that took?
A couple minutes. He called him before
it only
the fight
takes 3 seconds to say, your daughter's being beaten. Come, call 911 or come here. We're at so-and-so address. That's 15 seconds. Doesn't make sense. The other girl is there at the ATM going about her business. Go ahead. Then what?
Somebody yelled cops and they ran away, and I got back up and I walked up to the car, and then Huey said to me.
You walked up to whose car?
Huey's. With
Why?
the 4 girls.
Why?
Because I wanted to know why they jumped me. I didn't do anything wrong to them. I didn't say anything.
Once again, is not reasonable. You just had 4 girls stomp and beat you.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
And when they run, you go up to their car and say, hey, before you leave. Why did you just stomp and beat me? Instead of running as fast as you could to get away from the situation, you went to find out why they did it. You didn't think that would risk you being beaten and stomped again?
But you wouldn't think a man would hit her.
Ma'am, you weren't there. Let me hear from her.
So after I went up to the car, Huey said, get away from his car. And then as I started to walk away, he punched me in the front of my face.
He got out?
He was already out of the car.
Okay.
And then as soon as I was turning, he hit me in the face, and then I touched my nose and saw the blood and just sat in the parking lot.
And did the police ever come?
Yeah. They came.
I missed that. When did they come?
The police came and then the ambulance came.
Where were they when the police came?
They had already left. I don't know where they went.
And the police took a statement from you?
Yeah.
All right, you have that statement, ma'am? Anyone have the police statement? Anyone have, because that's the most crucial piece of evidence today, is what the police were told immediately after the incident. So let's hear what you interrupted me to say.
Okay. First of all, I'd like to say that Hugh Murphy is not the picture-perfect person that he paints here, nor his brother. They are known as the white T-shirt gang throughout the town. Okay, they've beat up several people. They like to thrive on women, kids. She was a juvenile at the time. The night after they beat her up, Steve Murphy went and punched another kid in the face with brass knuckles. Real nice guys, right?
No.
When I pulled up, my daughter was in the middle of the parking lot with blood coming out of her. And I looked around, there was kids around, and I said, who did this? Hugh Murphy and the white T-shirt gang. Okay.
This is what your daughter told you.
No, this is what other children, minors.
Her friends.
No, not her friends. Other minors in the parking lot.
Who were disassociated with her.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
Did they make statements to the police?
No, because they're juveniles and they wanted to be out of it, and
they wanted to be out of it. Because juveniles can make statements.
Yes, they can, but they're in fear for the life of the
4-year-olds
white
can make
T-shirt
statements. 4-year-olds can say, Mama killed Daddy.
That's true.
Right. So don't use the excuse of juveniles not being able to make a statement because of their age.
When they're being threatened by a bunch of thugs in the white T-shirt gang.
Go ahead, ma'am. Then what?
Okay. Then I proceeded to talk to the police officers. My ex-husband was helping my daughter with her face. She then got into the emergency squad, was taken to the hospital where a CAT scan was done, no broken bones or anything. Then after that, I went home, talked to the police again, had to wait to get a probable cause hearing to press charges for assault. The police were looking for them that evening, but they jetted over to Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Go ahead, finish.
So I don't think that...
No, you haven't told me the rest of the story unless they're still fugitives.
No, they came back. Well, no, that evening we had crutches put on our porch. They came back the next day. Then I went down the police station and filed my charges.
Right. Against whom?
Hugh Murphy.
Why just him?
Why? Because I couldn't get everybody else's name that was involved in it. They weren't given names.
Your daughter didn't know him?
There was one, Brooke Zusserman.
You only had one charged.
No, I had two.
By that...
I had 2 charges. Brooke Zusserman.
Pardon me?
Brooke Zusserman, the minor. She had to go to juvenile court for that.
Brooke, the other one?
Yes.
But there were others that she knew.
She knew of their faces. She didn't get their names.
Stand up, young lady. Did you know any of the other people other than the ones that were charged?
I knew their faces, but I didn't know their names.
All right. And so he and another person were arrested. Then what happened?
We went to court. We went to municipal court. The first appearance, he was read everything, and he decided that he wanted an attorney. Every month, with the exclusion of January, we were in court waiting to hear this case. And every month there was a postponement for some reason. From September through March, with the exclusion of January.
6 months, you had a hearing every month.
Yes.
Ultimately, what happened?
We go, we're there, he's present with his attorney, and the police officer that took the statement, he was out on a medical leave. So the prosecutor asked me if I would consider dropping Hugh's charges with the effect of if him or his crew harass, interrogate, bother my daughter or her friends, more charges will be pressed. I said, for the sake of the record, yes, I'll go through with this. I wanted a full-blown trial, but I was sick and tired of coming to court every month and not getting a trial.
All right.
And I figured with
And
Huey...
that's where it all ended.
Yeah.
Sir,
Yes.
you were charged?
Yes.
Why do you think it was dismissed?
Because I had all my witnesses present at court and all my evidence at court, and I have the paper right here.
Did they speak?
Yes.
How many?
I had 4 people there with me.
And they gave their version?
Yes, and I have witness statements
And
right
then
here.
what happened? Tell me exactly how the court hearing proceeded.
It was dismissed at the request of state because I had all my witness there and they gave testimony saying that I never laid a hand on her, and I didn't.
Ma'am, were there witnesses that testified?
Oh, yeah, in the courtroom.
Okay. Testify in the courtroom doing what? What was the process? What was the hearing? Because anytime 4 people testify, it's usually a trial.
Right.
So you tell me something different because you say it wasn't a trial.
Exactly.
What was it then?
It was the judge sitting in the... just like you are.
And people testifying.
No, nobody testified.
You just said that 4 did.
No.
You
Yes,
just
they
said
did.
it. You just said 4 people testified.
They were there,
I
but
said,
they-
ma'am, did 4 people testify? You said yes. There was only a statement by the victim and her mother.
Yes.
And that resulted in charges. Ultimately, after 4 statements were given on your behalf from your witnesses, the judge believed and the own prosecutor believed that they had been lied to. And that's why it was dismissed.
If you were being threatened by them, you wouldn't show up either.
I would tell the police I was threatened. Did they tell the police they were threatened?
We're talking about a little town with a whole lot of drama in it.
The $5,000 for counterclaim for lost wages and emotional distress and medical bills are for what?
Well, my daughter had to go to via the ambulance to the hospital. She had to have the CAT scan done to determine if there was any broken bones. We had the ambulance fee. That's $1,000 to ride in the ambulance. And then I had to take off of work to go press these charges and report for every court hearing that was never tried. And then the pain and suffering. This girl can't even walk through the town without them taunting her.
So with all that, ma'am, why would you tell the prosecutor you no longer want to prosecute?
No.
That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make
And I
sense.
don't believe you. Your counterclaim is dismissed. I believe this was malicious prosecution based on her statements to the police. She alleged something that you did not do. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day.
Thank you.
His friends and him beat her up for no reason.
No, we didn't.
Yes, you did.
We never
Why
touched
did
your
you
daughter.
call
You
me
pressed
up?
false charges on
Matt,
me.
why did you
and
call
the
me
judge
up and
just
tell
seen
me
that,
that my
and the other
ex-husband
judge
off
seen
me?
that, okay? They were dismissed by 2 judges.
Nobody understands, but now that this is over, I'm gonna get beat up again. It's a matter of time
No
now
one
that I
touches
walk
you and no
around.
one harasses you.
Well, let
Why
me
don't
tell you
stop
something
making false
happens to
claims?
her.
Mother, come to my boyfriend's crib knocking on her door.
Shut up.